Hey guys, Nate Miller here. Brian asked me to do a video on prospecting, so I just wanted to reach out and kind of talk to you a little bit about what I do when I go out and prospect. And the biggest thing that I try to do is be completely different than anybody else that walks through their door, because honestly, these business owners have 4 and 5 people that hit their door every single day, and they're all saying the exact same things. Your website's not mobile, your listings aren't claimed, you're not showing up on Google. And when you're saying the same thing that everybody else is, it makes you just like them. So the key is to go in and say something completely different. One thing to keep in mind in prospecting too is that even if there is no secret sauce, if you go in, even if you are different, it's not like you're always going to set the appointment right then and there. It's really about having a plan to follow up. So whether that be going into Salesforce and putting it in as a task to follow up with them the next day or whenever they tell you to, and doing that immediately so that you know exactly when to follow up. I actually write notes on the card and then go back to the car and pop it into Salesforce, and I also put it into my calendar. But when I walk in, I like to actually just go in and say, hey, my name's Nate, and you probably don't know me or my company, but I've driven past you about 10 times now, and you know, I was checking you guys out online the other day, and I finally got a chance to stop in and meet you guys. And you know, here's what I do. I do really unique forms of internet marketing, and I've got some really cool ideas for you, and I wanted to see if maybe we could sit down sometime and toss some ideas around. I keep it very simple. I don't go in and talk about product or anything like that or anything that's wrong with them. Actually, when I do the research, I'll probably try to find something good that I can say when I walk in, because everybody's coming in with something negative, saying, you know, your website's not mobile friendly, this and that. I want to come in and say something positive and say that I have ideas for them, because honestly, that's what business owners are looking for, is ideas. And then if they ask me, you know, well, if they inquire more, what is it you do exactly, or, you know, what's your idea? If they ask me what my idea is, I'm always going to lead with something that nobody else is really doing, like display. And if they ask me, you know, oh, what is it that you do exactly, I tell them, you know, most people that I meet with the first time, they're frustrated with the marketing that they've currently been doing. They're not seeing the return on their investment, or they're not able to track it. And they're confused as to why their competition is doing well online and they're not. And they know that they need to get there, they just don't know where to start. And I help make sense of that. And I ask them, does any of that kind of resonate with you? Then all of a sudden they're telling me what it is that they're interested in. So that's just a little touch on some things that I do in prospecting. And if you remember anything from what I've said, be different from everybody else. Go in, say good things. Do not go in and say this is broken or this is wrong, because everybody else is doing that. Go in with ideas. Thanks. I hope I was able to help, and feel free to give me a shout if there's anything I can help with. Thanks, guys.